So this is the YEEDI C12 Pro Plus. This is a self-emptying vacuum floor cleaner. There are 3 models in this family. There's this one, right? There's the C12 Plus. There's the C12 Plus without the Pro, and then there's the C12 Mighty Suction. So we're gonna do an unboxing of this, and then I'll show you what it looks like in action. I'll give you a review, I'll download the app, we'll walk through everything together. But let's go through the unboxing. I may fast forward this a little bit so you can just see all the parts that are in it, but we're gonna go through that right now. Comes with a power cord, obviously, power buttons, so we'll go into more details about this. Then it comes with the machine itself, the floor cleaner, and everything is nicely wrapped in kind of this felt wrapping, and this is pretty heavy duty. We'll go through some of the specs afterwards, as far as the weight and size and everything. But there's the bottom view, kind of the profile. Here's the top, and we'll go into all of this in a few minutes. Remove this piece. Here's a little tray, right, that goes underneath it, so we'll go through the instructions, everything. It's got an instruction manual that comes with it. And an attachment to mop that you can see here that you can throw on the device. So I'm gonna pause it right here, get everything charged, and then we'll see what it looks like when we get it plugged into the wall, get the app connected, and go from there. So we've got this powered on, but I just wanted to give you some measurements. We're not quite right up against the wall. There we are. So we've got about 17 inches this way, 14 inches this way, and about 13 inches tall. So once you get everything set up, you can see that the power light is on right here, and then the power light right here is on the device. You're gonna scan a QR code. If you're looking for the QR code, it's going to be underneath this little tiny cover that pops up. It might be here, it might be somewhere over here, but the circle will be underneath here. That's the important part there. And then also the front part, this is where the mop portion come out. You just pull this red thing down and this actually snaps on and off, so you can change the vacuum part to the floor cleaning part. So we're getting ready to connect to Wi-Fi, so I'm gonna switch to a different screen and we'll show you what that looks like once we get connected in the app, and we'll show you this thing when it's working. So after you have downloaded the app for the YEEDI app for the vacuum and the floor cleaner, you'll want to make sure that you want to update the firmware. Most new products come with a firmware update. So a couple things on the home page. You can actually name your device here. I've called it my wife's bestie. You can actually start the process here. When I click start, the machine will start. I can recharge. Those are the simple tasks that just make it start or recharge the entire thing. When I click on enter, it's going to pull up the data. It's going to pull up the rooms. It's going to pull up the zones. And you can see that I have this room that's kind of already mapped, right? This is kind of our living room out to our garage. And then you can see that the couch there, and there's some stuff that's blocked. Now, it didn't go into the kitchen. I didn't let the whole thing run because I want to set that up as a different room. So when you set this up, you can click on map and it will actually start mapping, and you can hear the device. And I'm going to pause it so I can keep talking. But as you're mapping the house, it'll basically just go around the edges, pick up the outside lines, the floors, the carpets, different things, and go through that way. So I'm actually going to end this task. And when you're looking to connect to Wi-Fi, you're going to be looking for this button right here, this little Wi-Fi button right here. It's going to connect to your home Wi-Fi. You're going to log in, and then you want to make sure that whatever phone or device you're going to be running this vacuum floor cleaner on is on the same network that the YEEDI C12 Pro is going to be on as well. So I just wanted to show you that right there. So this is the initial mapping portion for the robot, the cleaner, what it's going to do is it's going to go through the hardwood floors and pretty much map everything and see where everything is at. And so it's going to take a few minutes. What I've done is over here, I've left some glitter. I don't know if you can see really small pieces of glitter all over the floor. I've left some cereal in small chunks and then some cereal in big chunks. So we're going to come back to it when it gets over here. It might have a hard time right here with the rug, getting up on the rug. We'll see what that looks like. But you can see right now that it's kind of going across and around the room. Again, mapping the room. It'll go around the corners. It'll go around chairs, tables, different things like that. And so it's also cleaning. And one of the beautiful things that I love about the C12 Pro already is that once it's done cleaning, it's going to come back to the station, and I'll show you this on the video, and it's gonna get rid of all of its dust in this easy container that you can grab here, and you just pull this guy right here, twist, pop up, and then you can take this out to the trash and just empty it. So you don't have to mess with the bot as far as that goes for cleaning it. And again, you can put this wherever you want, but anytime you move the home station, the vacuum is going to have to remap. So we're gonna come back over here, kind of see where he's going. Obviously we have a door open. And it'll get right close to the edge, and you can see on that right edge, it's got that little tiny brush that's spinning, grabbing all that information. And we're gonna come back. Let's see if it picks up these large Cheerios. So let me get a close up right here. Pretty much got all of that stuff on that first pass, all the big Cheerios. It's gonna end up coming back here. So you'll see now it's taking a second pass around, and the infrared's pulling everything. And we're going back. Got up on that rug a little bit. We'll see if it actually goes and gets the rug when it's done. I know you've all seen hopefully a vacuum before. I don't necessarily know if I'm going to show all of this in the final video, but you can see as it's mapping the room. So one of the things I was worried about is the transition from the carpet to the floor, and it's handling like a champ. And what you'll notice also, as the vacuum or the floor cleaner goes from the hardwood floor to the carpet, it changes the suction power. It recognizes when it's on carpet and when it's on hardwood floor. So I'll see if I can show you that transition on the way back. So just listen carefully to the vacuum. A little bit lower, and then it'll jump up as soon as it hits this. So here we are coming back to that little mess. It's gone over it twice and actually cleaned up everything except for that little tiny piece right there, but it hasn't actually gone back on that track. So I absolutely love our new YEEDI C12 Pro Plus vacuum and mop. You can see here it in action. It maps the room automatically, comes with its own home base. It's got a bagless system, which saves you money and helps with the environment because there's no bags. It returns home when it's full on its own, automatically goes in here, and you can see it collects dust, all of those things. Here, easy empty, easy fill. You just push this button. You've got all this stuff in here. You can take it out to your trash and just empty it. It returns to the home station when the battery is dead. It works on hardwood floors, it works on carpet, and you can do both at the same time where you can vacuum and mop. And obviously you'll see that it's reading the room and goes around different parts of the room, changes speed and suction depending on what type of floor it's on. You can hear when it goes to the wood floor, it's a little bit quieter, and then when it gets back to the carpet, it goes full bore. One of the things I love about this YEEDI C12 Pro Plus is that it empties itself into this container right here. And the beautiful thing about this container is there's no bag, so you don't have to spend money on bags. It's also great for the environment. You can see here and here how powerful it is.
Start charging. About to start to empty the dust bin.
It'll go through this cycle twice. And this will hold dust up to 7 weeks. This is something you don't have to empty every day. And the vacuum/mop does this by itself on its own. It's wonderful. So after using the YEEDI C12 Pro Plus for a week, you can hear it in the background. We run it every night. My wife absolutely loves it. It's the best value that you can get on a mop vacuum robot combo that empties itself. It goes back and charges by itself. Absolutely amazing.